Markets were higher today, but they did not close on those highs. Deborah Kostroun is at the New York Stock Exchange with all the details. Deborah, S&P 500 made up some significant ground since last Monday's results. Tell us about what happened today.
You know, in fact, the S&P has been doing quite well since last Monday. Just in the past week and a half, the S&P, of course, last Monday was at a 13-month low. We're up 10% since that time period. And one of the things that we saw, at least in today's session as well, the Dow was up. At our best level, we were up 200 points. So we didn't close on the highs because in the last 15 minutes of trading, we saw stocks kind of trailing off. And, of course, as Pimm mentioned at the top of the show, the Dow briefly erasing its loss for the year. But by the close, the Dow Jones Industrial Average down about 0.5% year to date. And of course, today's news is that European leaders are providing more details on their plan to tame their debt crisis. That also led commodities higher and also treasuries lower on the day. Pimm?
Now, Deborah, the earnings season, it got off to a start for the third quarter. Alcoa reporting results yesterday. 15 cents. The estimate was for 22. Alcoa stock down. But then we heard from PepsiCo, the snack and beverage company, today.
Right, and PepsiCo doing quite well today with their earnings and with the stock price as well. They said that earnings increased on higher sales of Frito-Lay products. And also, as we have this focus on earnings, we do have some major companies reporting earnings tomorrow. We have JP Morgan Chase, also Google reporting those earnings, so that will certainly be a focus. And speaking of JP Morgan, in fact, the banks and the credit card companies jumping today after two House lawmakers said that they would introduce a bill to repeal a Federal Reserve rule capping those debit card swipe fees. Of course, this is from all the outrage after Bank of America imposed that $5 fee on debit cards. That's it from here. Pimm, back to you.
Thank you very much. Deborah Kostroun reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.